Hola, good day, degenerates. Travis, uh, thanks for coming. I'm glad you're here. Got a few things to go over. Um, First of all, I have to text my wife back, who knows that I was going live at 6:30, and yet for some reason or another decided that now is the time to uh, to text me and ask me a question. So, uh, yeah, needed to tell her that. She'll probably pop in now thinking that I'm going to be talking about it as I am. She would know. She gets notifications when I go live. Honey, we can deal with it. We can deal with it later, right? Uh, I don't have anything with me. Uh, she wants to know if I have a $10 bill. My wallet is in the house. I'm wearing sweats right now. So if you're watching this, left front pocket. See, there you go. Problem solved. I don't know if I have a 10 though. So, to the show. Well, so what are we going to talk about today? It's great. I love being married. My wife is she's an interesting character. Anybody who's going to be married to me for as long as she has been, she has to be. So um she won't she won't leave me alone. Ah, my wallet is in my jeans in the house. So, what do we I love it. I love it. Well, she's gonna watch this later and get a kick out of that. So, what are we gonna talk about? First of all, let me make sure I don't drop back over my thing. I got a new shirt, multi-tool of the year 1945. Yes, yes. Enjoy the aura. The swag is here. It'll be going on the site later this evening after I get done with all of this. I haven't I got all the mock-ups done, and this is the one that I ordered to make sure it's gonna be okay. And let's see, that'll go up later. Watch out for posts on X from Forced Valor. If you want to know where to go, you can go on over here to our website and up here on the merchandise. I'm not on the merchandise link right here. Takes you to our merchandise page where you can buy shirts and hats like this one and all that good stuff. I need to make some stickers, uh, or not stickers, some magnets. I was told by somebody who had bought some stickers that hell, it may have been, it wasn't you, Travis. Somebody told me that they got some stickers, but They would have got in trouble if they put it on the refrigerator. I don't think it's you. I think it's somebody else. I get all the stuff mixed up. Um, so I got to get some fridge magnets and stuff like that made up so people can put them on their fridge or on their car or whatever. I don't know. Are cars made out of metal anymore? I don't think they are. I think they're all plastic and fiberglass. Anybody who was just happened to be watching when I was on here last week, God, I was not doing well. I was sick. Um, I got on here long enough to announce the winner last Friday, wasn't it? And yeah, I do need to. Yeah, Travis grabbed that a good screenshot and posted it up on his X, and um, I would yeah put put a link to it go on X. I know you clicked on this. Just throw a link to that screen cap in the chat, and people can enjoy it too. It's for, well, or alternatively, go watch the damn video. How's that? That's an even better plan. Go watch the video up on YouTube. It's the latest one on Forced Valor, the channel on there. Go watch that. It's 4 minutes in, and you'll see what it is. There is an Easter egg in that. Do you know what it is, Travis? Do you know what the Easter egg is in that episode? You gotta know the lore if you wanna know the Easter egg. I'm not gonna tell you. I will say it's not nearly as hard to come up with as the one in the Watermelon War episode. It's very, very simple. If you've been paying attention since the beginning, you should be able to come up with that. And as a matter of fact, all of the evidence that you need is all on the website at forcedvalor.com. The same one I was just showing, uh, right, my right here. All of the episodes are on here. All you got to do is just go and look. It's fine. Um, on other news, let's see. Huh? You have to rewatch it. Let's see. So did you guys see that folks are? Oh, this is not gonna. This is beautiful. My ex has decided it wants to take a dump. So people are actually proposing to put a paywall for like the report button because anybody who spends any time on this website, like I do, gets extremely annoyed because the second you get into any kind of let's call it a debate, you're debating an individual on there, and the second you say something they don't like, they report you for something. They'll say you're being abusive or hate speech or anything. It doesn't matter. Threatening. They'll report you, and then you get enough of that crap, they'll shut you down. So we've actually got anybody who knows who Zero Hour is. Yeah, uh, it's it is annoying. I think the idea is not. Of course, I'm a premium plus subscriber. I mean, you can see down in well, no, you can't because it's not on the screen. It's down here in the corner. But needless to say, I've got my check mark, and I pay for it because I want to, and it has nothing to do with it has nothing to do with wanting to get more reach or more attention, and everything to do. Look at my microphone's all dirty. That's gross. It has everything to do with the fact that I don't want ads. I don't. It's like the thing that annoys me the most about watching TV, where you pay for the television, is they still put ads up. And it pisses me off. I think if you're watching TV on an antenna, and yes, people still do that. My father-in-law does that. But if you're watching TV with an antenna, you're getting the television for free, essentially. They're transmitting it across the radio waves. Uh, yeah, they probably do, Ash. I think they do also throttle your reach. But what I'm saying is, if you got antenna TV, you're watching it for free. The advertising is what pays for them to transmit that, right? If you pay for cable TV, you shouldn't have to watch ads. You're paying for it, and that's why I like streaming. Is because you can pay and not see ads. We got YouTube, a little family plan for the YouTube, what is that, premium, whatever the hell they call that. And I've got all these streaming services that I subscribe to because I don't want to watch advertisement because we get that crap crammed down our throats all the time anyway. All our devices are listening to us and giving us ads for things that we just happen to think about because I don't know how they do it. Anyway, I think it would be a good idea to put all that behind a paywall so that the regular plebs can't report you like for anything. Now, I mean, yeah, you hope not what that they don't put it behind a paywall. Come on, you don't want people doing reporting, Travis. If it's behind a paywall where they can't touch, where you've got the check mark, you'd have it too. So okay, now you're going to get a kick out of this. I was just looking around for stuff to talk about. This is stupid. You're going to enjoy this. So, in other news of Chinese people doing dumb shit that they ought not be messing with, look at this. Researchers in China at this, I think it's Zhanghu Laboratory, have successfully used technology to make tomatoes smell like buttered popcorn. You can't tell me, one, that we needed this, and two, that we should be doing it. This is probably, we're going to end up with We're gonna we're gonna end up with World War Z because people won't quit screwing around with the food. I'm telling you, it's and yes, there is a tomatonews.com website. I didn't know that until today, but yes, uh, lag. What's lag? Am I getting lag? I don't know. Anyway, it may just be you. I don't see anything going on with my internet speed, so we'll see. Um, let's look at our. No, we're not dropping any frames, man. I don't know. Don't know if it's me or you. Anyway, all that being said, there's I don't know why. Am I lagging? Talk to me, Travis. Am I lagging? Oh, your X flipped out too. Yeah, see? I don't know what happened. Just a minute ago I was trying to bring it up and it flipped out. I don't know. I think they're probably releasing another update or some crap like that. All I know is I'm just trying to keep my cigar lit. So, so tomatoes. Tomato news. Now I'll see stupid ads about tomatoes from now until the end of time. Okay. So last week, I think it was Thursday. Nope, no, it was Tuesday. We were watching live stream of JD Delay and Tactical Turtleneck, and they were live streaming the events, the election, uh, and somebody they I think JD brought up that Eli Cuevas had started forcing valor on him, and they'd given him a picture of him as dressed as a Marine. Well, I uh, I can I can spot a trend every now and then. Blind hog finds an acorn. So I actually put up a super chat to find out if anybody thought that that would be a cool thing to do. Is for JD to have his own Force Valor episode, and that was well accepted. I put up a poll on the YouTube uh, page. 70 people so far have voted in this poll, and I wasn't expecting to get anybody. Usually, I put a poll up and it's like 2 or 3 people. Yeah, 70 people have voted. 93 or 94% of those people. I mean, I can bring that up. Give me just a second. I should have had this ready. Um, but yeah, eh, you know what? I'm going to vote in favor of it just so I can bring it up. All right. So if you look right here, 93%, and I think it's 72 votes now. One of those is mine, just because I was too lazy to go to studio and it takes more clicks. I'm I'm a lazy guy. But you can see, uh, yeah, I mean, we got 50 votes on bringing the intro back, so the intro is coming back. Well, the short one is anyway. But so JD, he's getting his own episode. And just part of that is kind of need to know what he looks like without a beard. I know Brandon gets away with snubbing his nose at the standards in the military, and has been since the beginning. But we can't let JD. So yeah, I let my damn cigar go out just about. So I want you guys to remember this. I went and looked, and I found this wonderful picture of JD Delay with no beard. And so you guys keep this picture in mind tomorrow, because I'm gonna release an out of band video. And yeah, you'll see that the episode number skips one, because I actually was going to release this episode uh 2 weeks from yesterday. Yeah. So I changed my mind. I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and release it now. We got it. We gotta strike while the iron's hot, man. People are talking about this. We gotta get this out there to the folks. They want it. So yeah. Tomorrow night, 6 p.m. Central Time. So it'll be out by this time tomorrow, 24 hours from now. You will be able to see our one and only JD Delay Forced Valor episode. I hope it is everything that you ever wished and dreamed for. Um, I'm going to I thought it was fun. I had a good time making it. Um, but I have a good time making all of them. I don't do this because I expect to get rich from it. I do it because I'm an idiot and I think I'm funny. And I laugh at myself more than well anybody else. So I get made fun of constantly by my wife for laughing at my own jokes. But every now and then I'll get one that's really good. So anybody who watches me on X knows that I'm spouting off all the time, and sometimes they hit and sometimes they don't. And I think I'm a funny guy. You know, I don't think that I could get paid to be a funny guy, but you know, it could always be worse. Any update on my post? My post on the subreddit. You're gonna have to be a little bit more specific than that, Ash. I talk a lot. I don't remember specifically what post on the subreddit. You talking about the AI one? Or oh, I don't know. So I actually took that post down. Eli came in and made a statement on it, backing up the mods for that sub, and I was like, you know what? I'm being a douche. I'm just gonna let it go. I mean, I didn't get that much traction from the unsub subreddit. I still go in there and check it out occasionally, but I just don't post in it. I just don't. It's just I didn't want to. So I'm not going to name names because it's not fair. But one of the mods was talking about we're talking about AI that's bad, right? Everybody saw the dance video of the guys, and hell, they just posted it everywhere and wouldn't shut up about it. They're still doing it. It's still making its rounds. Every now and then it'll come back up. They were mad about that. They decided to ban AI outright because of that. And it wasn't the mods that decided that. They put a poll up and people voted on it. And like a lot of people voted and said that they didn't want to have AI in the sub anymore. So they banned it. Um, I could have probably, it was like, oh, not yours. Yours is okay. Well, I was like, well, I can't be that guy. I'm not going to go in there and post. And then people will see you guys leaving my stuff there, or there'll be a fight between the mods over whether or not that should be allowed. It's just easier for me to not post there. I do post my stuff on Reddit in other threads. As a matter of fact, I forgot to post yesterday's because it really doesn't. In the grand scheme of things, I really don't get any views out of Reddit. I mean, no, I just don't. I mean, there's just not that many. There's a lot of people, but it's the same people every single week that go in there and talk about stuff. I don't post anywhere like AC has a sub, and so does like Donut and all those guys. They all have their own, but Brandon's the only one that this really pertains to. And there's a couple subreddits for him. It's just not worth the time and effort. Really, it isn't. So, long story short, I I just stopped posting there, and that's that. But I did delete that post. I mean, the mods turned the comments off on it, and so I was like, yeah, I didn't want to leave it up there. Reddit is a cesspool. I mean, there may be little, you know, like Ash says, it's like it's horrible, and most of it it's just garbage. So I do spread the love. I tend to put my stuff out there and put feelers out because it's a small channel. I think we're oh Lord, where are we at now? Uh, 3,830 some odd subs on our YouTube channel. Um, it's we got 51 videos out there. It's just, I mean, it's a little channel, but yeah. So what else interesting is going on in the world today? Anybody got anything? Uh, you guys saw the you guys saw the temple thing. What was it? Michigan? Was it in Michigan? Guy drove in, rammed his car into the place, and they murked his happy ass before he even got out of the car. So don't be a dumbass. I don't I don't I would say that the world's a shitty place, but it's always been a shitty place. There was another one at a college. I don't know anything about that. Um, Dude was stabbed. Huh. Well, that is one that I haven't heard about. Um, but and by the way, I don't know how I do this, but Tyler Vargas Andrews is he's streaming right now. I always end up in the middle of trying to do this when somebody else it's got a lot more people that follow. Yeah. Uh, I don't know if you can hear my dog. She's out there barking her fool heads. That Old Dominion. Yeah, I didn't know that was a stabbing. I did know that that happened. I thought for some reason or another, I thought it was a shooting. I saw that it had happened, but I didn't know any particular details about it other than it had occurred. Um, but oh, yeah, here's something. So let me get on over here and take a look at this. Um, so I'm still blocked by Katie, Ms. Stout. Um, I This is one of my favorite things I've seen. Is it still there? Oh, it is still there. All right, look, she posted right here that Trump had endorsed Tony Gonzalez and that he had sent a threatened legal action if he didn't stop using his photo. Can't make this up anything. She posted this 20 hours ago. 4 hours before she posted this specific post, Trump came out and endorsed Brandon Herrera. And man, oh, you could, and it's still up there. That's so she doesn't pay any attention whatsoever. She's just throwing stuff. She's got a staffer she needs to fire. If she's got somebody doing this for her, oh yeah, yeah. Well, you can follow her, Travis. You just can't interact with her. She'll block you. If you say anything, refute anything she says, she'll just block you. I mean, which she can do as a private citizen, as a candidate right now. She is fully legally able to block anybody she wants to. Only elected officials, like people who are representative of the government, um, can't block people. So yeah, she could block one of her constituents, but there's no legal reason she can't do it because she's like a kid. Like I said, she's a private citizen right now. So yeah, she was asking why Tony hasn't resigned. I'll tell you why Tony hasn't resigned is because they don't need to give up the seat. You know what I mean? Uh, yeah, they did. They did pick a good one. Yeah, she makes good decisions. You can tell just by looking. I mean, I'm overweight. I am. I'm a lard ass. Uh, I but I like sweet stuff, and That's just all that I go to the gym damn near every day just to maintain my girth. But oh, Katie, yeah, we'll just leave that at that. So anyway, Eli would tell us to be nice to her, but he's too nice for his own good. That's just all there is to it. Oh man, there were a few memes of her in Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. A few of them. Of oh Lord, it's not Veruca Salt. Who's the I can't remember the character. No, Nick's not going to be not. Well, so Nick doesn't want to get Nick doesn't want to get banned. So yeah. So here's the deal. Yeah, I know the character you're talking about, the girl that eats that chews the gum that has all the flavors and stuff, and when it gets to the blueberry pie, she blows up like a big blueberry. I Violet, yeah, that's her. Of course, it's Violet, you know. But yeah, that's not the that's. But Nick's not going to say anything that's really off the wall because he doesn't want to get blocked. Because it's not any fun if he can't say things come at her sideways. That's a great thing about him. There are Oh man, there are some good ones. So yeah, there's a number of people. So Nick, Tactical Turtleneck, Brandon Herrera, Angry Cops, and Dalton Sutton are all following her. And of course, they're all probably following her to see what kind of stupid stuff she says so that they're able to refute it. I don't think that I haven't seen anybody uh, from that team that's actually, you know, being a jerk. It's mostly just, hey, you should check your sources. Um, I don't know if you guys know this, but so there was an account, and I've been following this account for a bit. This was Moni Tony. Uh, this account is somebody who we all know, and but yeah, now they're the House Majority PAC candidate highlight reel. Yeah, that's that's a good account to follow. There's some interactions with with yeah, it's that's one of the ones. They say some off the wall shit. Um, there's let's see, is there another one? Um, yeah, if you don't know who Dalton Sutton is, so this is uh the guy who built the website that had all of the election results, that was keeping up with the election counters and everything for election night. He's the guy, I believe, who came up with Tony's voting record website. So yeah, he's a pretty cool guy. I've been following him since I was election night, or right around when I found out what he was doing. He's all right. Um, I swear, I can't keep a cigar lit to save my life. It's because I talk too much. That's what my problem is. Um, but there's there is another. This one is entertaining too. So this one this one's been around for a little bit. Um, this one is Gorlock's Dietitian. This account I've been watching for a bit. Ash, you seem to follow this one, but yeah, this one was back when the Buffalo Public Schools stuff came out. Um, this one was, man, what was the name of that? Man, I can't remember the name of the news anchor who was calling the guys absolutely foul when AC got on and was telling the story about the schools, and they were worried about more about the Um, is it Dranch? Man, what was that guy's first name? It'll come to me in a minute. But anyway, that's why Nick's following the account is because it was Ed Dranch. That's it. I got to it before one of you guys did, so plus one for me. But yeah, so now he's Gorlock's dietitian. I look at that. Look at that. That's just awful. A dietitian? Why would a dietitian provide food like that to a person? I don't know. It's not very nice. Shouldn't do that. Yeah, some of these people that follow these guys are ruthless. The autistic army. Yeah. And yeah, Ed Dranch. You didn't post it fast enough or didn't type it in or you had to go look it up. I don't know. I haven't gotten to watch kind of consensual in in a little bit and it irks me. I've gotten to the point where I don't have time to watch big long episodes. I'm 2 weeks behind, about to be 3 weeks behind tomorrow on Unsub. I I I just don't have time to do it between all the crap that I'm doing. This what I'm doing right now. Believe it or not, normally I would spend this time uh, going sitting and watching on Pepperbox, and yeah, I I'm not watching videos right now. I'm sitting here talking to the ether, uh, telling you guys about crap that's going on. But there was so there was a journalist that slandered AC. This sounds. Was there anything on X about this? This sounds oddly familiar. Huh. I don't know. There's always some journalist that's doing something stupid. Yeah, it's like Cody says, you can't bully them enough. You really can't. They're just I don't know. They're just not. They're almost not human. I mean, they do it for the clicks. They don't care about whose lives they wreck or who they hurt or anything. They'll just throw headlines up just to get the clicks. I mean, it's that's all it is. It's sensationalism at its best or at its worst, actually. And I don't know. So we'll see. We will see. Cody had a comment up on Rogan. We'll see if they're begging, not begging, they're bugging Rogan to put Brandon on. That's going to be good. Yeah, the guy in New York who was released by yeah, and then end up freezing to death or found frozen. I don't know. He may not have froze to death, but he was found dead and frozen. We'll put it that way. So yeah, that's. But yeah, hey, go find that thread. Yeah, let's see here. Let me see if I can find that. That was Donut. Uh, let's see if we can find. Yeah. So if you look, now I don't know if my browser's yeah it's muted so because I don't want to rebroadcast anything, but if you look uh, right here, please get the AK guy on. So go find that. Looks like 8,500 people so far have liked it, and it's got 110 comments. So you know, hey, also looky there. They went to the Gary visit Gary Sinise. That's this. Is that this upcoming? Not this one. I think it's the next one they've got coming up. But they went this week and filmed that episode with Gary Sinise, which is cool. He seems like a cool guy. If I ever get the chance to meet him, I think that'll be neat. So you think that they said it was some other medical condition that he died from? He may have had a heart attack or stroke or something. I don't know. I don't know the details, but huh. Let's see. Um, yeah. So looks like they announced a victim of the Old Dominion terror attack. It was Brandon Shaw, I think is how that's pronounced, who is a professor there, um, and was a victim of the attack. So that's that sucks. It just I don't I don't I don't know. I don't have much to say about people who do dumb shit like that. It's I don't I don't like to bring um like give any credence to those folks. I'm not going to get on there and talk about who it was that did the attack or any of that shit because fuck that guy in particular. And I don't know. Same thing with the one that got taken out at the temple. So he got what he had coming to him. It's just a shame that these folks won't go and do their thing themselves without having to involve other people. They could just go and take care of that on their own. I mean, I'm not going to say the word because we don't want to get all this crap shut down, but you know what I mean. The self deletion. Who Gary Sinise cooked food with C4? Is it who? I've lost it. Who are we talking about? Cooked food with C4, or you're talking about? Um, mm, did you see the thing that they? Who in the hell did I see that from? But apparently, guys were chewing C4 for like chewing gum, and they started putting. Was that? Yeah, Mike Vining cooked with C4. Yeah, it's actually pretty stable. You can set it on fire and cook with it. Yeah. But there was a thing I saw about guys chewing C4, I think it was. May not have been C4, but it was an explosive, and they actually had to put on there that it's poisonous. You can chew on it, and it's probably fine for a little bit, and then after a while, yeah, it's yeah, that's a messed up. Let me let me go and get uh let me see what the old Grok has to say. They're forbidden Zen. Yes. So it was C4 during Vietnam. Yeah, keep up. Sorry, I'm sorry. I can't do all this at once. I'm not a multitasker. I have ADD. I've got a single my brain's got one channel. That's it. But yeah, so they started having to label the C4 packaging. It said poisonous if eaten and things of that nature because they were chewing it, and apparently RDX can lead to serious symptoms like vomiting, seizures, altered mental status. They were having trips, taking trips without leaving the farm. And yeah, tremors, severe cases, more dangerous effects. And so they ended up with soldiers having to be evac'd out because they were chewing C4, which, is fine as long as you don't take a shock to the face or anything like that. But yeah, I forget where I saw that. I, I really, that's really weird that I can't remember. Yeah, don't, ooh, yeah, no doubt. Hell of an upper decker, right? I'm wanting to say it was Jack Mandeville. I don't know why, but for some reason I'm wanting to say it was Jack Mandeville. and I can't remember if it was on a video or what. So, Jack, if it was you, uh, thanks. Just another random factoid that gets stuck inside my skull, and now I'm gonna have to live with it for the rest of my life. I don't, I don't know, but yeah, fun stuff, fun stuff. Yeah, it seems like a Jack thing. Jack has all kinds of random tidbits. I think I would love to get hammered with Jack. That guy seems like he would be fun to have conversations with. It's just like who can come up with the more obscure, off the wall crap. That would be hilarious. It's one of the few videos that I actually make sure to take time to watch is his Jack History series, and then Pallets of the Past. Those two, yeah, Caleb. I just brought it up the second you brought it up, Travis. So Pallets of the Past, him and Caleb will talk history and cook an old dish. I think they did hoe cakes, and I forget what the other one was. I've done a couple of them so far, and yeah, they're pretty good. I'm a I know you guys know this already. I'm a like gigantic history nerd, and so that's another one of the reasons why that my favorite episodes that Ronnie Atkins does those are the history. With the longest shot in the Civil War, and he ties it in with cool old guns and stuff. The administrative results that anything that he does that's history related, especially with things like historical fiction, like the Sharp series, all that stuff. It just tickles my tism, and I love that crap. But man, there's just, as far as I'm concerned, just not enough of it. And most of the time, those videos they're more bite size. So like Jack's Jack History series, they're usually about 20-25 minutes a piece. I can fit those in really easily. What I hate doing, because I am the way I am, but I don't like starting an episode of something and then having to come back to it another time, because I'll come and I'll sit out here and smoke a cigar and stuff on the weeknights. I don't I don't drink bourbon and stuff on the weeknights because I got a day job that I got to go to, and I just don't want to be a drunk. But so yeah, I go and come out here and smoke a cigar, and about the time I get done with the cigar, it's time to go get on with my evening, and I can't be out here all damn night. I like those. I can fit one or two of those videos in there, and there's a there's a whole bunch of series on Pepperbox that I really 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 love. I mean, I don't have to say it's like it's my favorite streaming service on the face of the planet, but you can see the number of different ones that I will like actually pay attention. It's like there's just I love pole barn garage. Love watching those. They're so long. It's just like the unsub, but it's like you see the latest kind of consensual they have posted up at the top. The damn thing's an hour and 48 minutes long. I just don't have the kind of time to dedicate to watching it all in one sitting. And so, but yeah, it's a it's a fantastic streaming service, and as far as I'm concerned, everybody ought to have it. It's like $8 a month. It's like I keep saying it's damn near free. So I mean, skip lunch one day a month or something. You can make it. It's not the end of the world. Who can get lunch for $8? Huh. But you get access to a secret merchandise store, bunker branding. I would say I always make the "we don't talk about Fight Club" joke, but you know there is a Discord. Just saying. Sometimes, very rarely, creators go in there and talk to people. Doesn't happen a lot, but it does happen. I get nothing out of it. Actually, I would prefer that you plebs stay out of the Discord because that's one of my favorite places on earth, and new people come and mess things up. We don't have voice chat channels anymore because of you turds. Because people want to bully people and be absolute asshats. So, but so yeah, I was talking about Jacked history. So there's the channel, and yeah, there's a new 38 Robert Smalls. Uh, yeah, see, yeah, there you go. But yeah, don't be an ass, Travis. At least on my stuff, you can be an ass on your own time. Yeah, Discord's lame. Stay away. Don't get on there. But yeah, there's a lot of interesting things on his channel. So let's see, where was that? Am I not following that? That's uh that's uh that's yeah, I'm not. So when we were talking about earlier, Palettes of the Past, so it's Caleb Francis and Jack Mandeville, and they did Hoe Cakes and Fool's Gold, which is an Elvis. He had the bananas and peanut butter and bacon and honey, I think, was a sandwich that he liked. Uh, Gut bomb thing that he liked to eat. Yeah, got to be good for you. I'll tell you, I'm not a sweet and savory mixture kind of guy. I like sweet, I like savory. I don't want them together. I don't do bacon with like sweets in it. It's disgusting. I think it's gross. Bacon is supposed to be savory. It's not supposed to be sweet. I do not like um, when they put like maple syrup in sausage. I think it's something wrong with people that do that. It's just not damn Canadians and people from Vermont. What are we gonna? What other kind of stupidity can we grow? Yeah, it is gross, Ash. It's disgusting. What's wrong with people? Um, yeah, I'll tell you another one. See, I'm doing a Pepper Box advertisement tonight, and I'm unpaid. Why do I do these things? It's because I need to talk to somebody about something, I guess. But yeah, they cars being revived, and they do a lot of snowmobiles, like snow machines and stuff. Um, as you can see, I'm behind on all these also. And then I where the hell? Why are these not in alphabetical orders on the follows? That's the thing that's got me messed up. Dalton over at Pole Barn Garage also. I you can see with the orange bar. I've been watching those. We're hyped on it like Eshy. Yes. Farmer John maple sausage. No, 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 no maple sausage. Disgusting. And Angus, yeah, we like Angus. He's great. But this is the kind of stuff I watch a lot more of this in the wintertime because there's nothing to do outside. Now it's starting to get warm. I'm going to want to spend every moment I can outdoors. So I'm going to get really behind on all these videos, and then when it gets cold again, I'll just binge watch. So that's just the way it is. I've watched every single video that Dalton made from all the way from the very beginning, back when he would say, hey, my name's Dale and I'm a stock car racer, when he first started the channel, all the way up until he got to the Holy Goat, and that's when his stuff took off. People loved that car, and that's when he changed what he was doing. But he has a son named JD, and I like him. I wonder why. Yeah. So anyway, I've rambled on for pert near an hour, 50 minutes. In that something? Appreciate y'all coming in. How much spicier is the Mango Reaper compared to the others? To the others, what? So look, the okay, I will rank these. I will rank these in the spicy pre-workout flavors are going to be ranked. Here we go. Uh, Yuzu Cayenne is my absolute favorite, followed by Mango Reaper, then Berry Habanero, and then Watermelon Thai Chili. That is my order of how those are. They're all almost exactly the same level of spice. To the other eshies, um, well, the other eshies aren't spicy. Those four are the only ones that they have that are spicy. And I actually subscribed to the spicy ones for a pre-workout because those things really are great. And I'm sure I'll get to a point where I'm, desensitized to them or something. But I got a 4 pack just to try them out to see if I liked them, and I noticed a significant difference in the level of energy and stuff. It could be a placebo. I don't know, but I don't know. Yeah. So Ash is chat lag. Yeah, Ash says watermelon Thai chili is his fourth. Also, I I don't like so I don't like real watermelon, and that's all there is to it. I don't think that's real watermelon flavoring in there. I don't know. Travis, you're wrong. Watermelon's not the best. Mango was the first one I did. I tried. I tried mango first, then the yuzu, then the berry, and then watermelon. That's the order in which I tried them. Um, the, I'll stick to my ranking. The two top ones are kind of interchangeable. Um, Mexican watermelon chili candy. So the let me say the mango habanero is very reminiscent of you can get like peach rings or mango with um, tahine on it. It reminds me of that a lot. So that's what it reminds me of. I don't I've had a little bit of that, and that's kind of the thing. It's kind of why I wanted to give the spicy stuff a shot, because as long as it's not, because it's not technically sweet and savory, because spicy isn't savory. It's not the same. We're not talking about salty. So it's sweet and spicy. It's an interesting combination, and so yeah, I like it. Of course, you know me and my echelon. I'm like an echelon whore. I will pimp them out like I would if I got money from it. I'd love it, but I'll do it for free all day long because um, whoever runs their well, I know who runs their social media account, but I'm not saying it on here because that's not my business. If they wanted people to know that, they'd put it out there. But their X account's unhinged, and so I'm not going to say who it is, but they're fun. So we'll see. But all tastes like Mexican. What? Yeah. Well, it might be he, might be a she. I'll just say they could be a mixture of several people. I won't tell. So you all know that I met some people when I was at Shot Show, and I'll leave it at that. I'll tell you what. I really, really, really wish that they would bring back the armed golfer. It's like an Arnold Palmer for anybody who might watch this that doesn't know anything about it. It's tea and lemonade. In case you don't know what an Arnold Palmer is, there's no alcohol in it, but there can be. Anything can have alcohol in it if you want it bad enough. But it's very refreshing. It's one of those things that you remember the old what was it? Is it Nestea? The brisk. commercials where they had those the tea in the can? Yeah, it's like that, only better because it's made by Echelon. So yeah, I'm pestering the crap out of them to bring that back. I think several other people are, and plus people who never got to try it. Um, but apparently Nick has an unlimited supply of it because he's always drinking it on podcasts that he's on. I don't know how many cases of that stuff he has, but I do know they had, those ice machine or refrigerator freezer things they've got at gas stations. They put bags of ice in. They had one of those full to the top with those all, and they were giving them away all day long. So that is not something I'm familiar with. What is a tamarindo? I don't I don't know what that is. You've got me. You got me stumped. Not hard to do. Now I'm gonna have to go look up what that is. Tamarindo. If you got me saying something, uh, oh, it's a Thai thing, right? Tamarind. Ah, that's nice. Oh well, it's like a Mexican. Yeah. Well, you know that the what was it? Was it the Aztecs that came up with chocolate, or the Incas, or the Mayans? I can't recall. One of those. They put chili, like chili peppers, in it, and now I can see where they were headed with that. Their chocolate was spicy. Is that Costa Rican? Maybe. I don't know. There's a Tamarindo, Costa Rica. So I don't know. We'll see. Oh, gotta call it work. Well, do your job. Do your job, Travis. All right. Well, Travis has to do his job, and I don't have to do my job because it's not work time for me. But I think I'm going to call it and spend the next little bit smoking this rest of the cigar to to watch a video or something. I saw Jack Mandeville had a video, so you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop this and then go watch a video. And Jack, I know you won't watch this, but maybe someday if you do, we need to get a drink. You guys have a good night. Thanks for stopping by, Travis Ash, giving me somebody to bounce things off of. I would have stopped this a long time ago if you two hadn't been here. But appreciate y'all, and